Today in the grain market, we got a surge in soybeans. There's a hot weather forecast for the next 8 to 14 days. So it really, popped up the market a little bit. Traders seem to be a little bit cautious about their short positions. So a few of them have started to cover a little bit. Plus, there is more demand because a bump in the processing margin. So that's helped it a lot. Now, futures were up 32 and a half cents today. We were up to 1067 and a quarter. So that's the highest we've gotten actually in a while. Option open interest is pretty much the same there in that November contract. So we have 138,000 open interest on the calls and 173,000 on the puts. There really hasn't been much change. The only thing I can say is that $10 put support level is really held, and the market really has moved up from there. So CVAL for soybeans is at 19.2%, with the oil at 30.2 and meal at 23.3%. Corn did firm up as well. The lower prices did increase some demand. There's strong margins in ethanol and in cattle feeding. Plus, the Brazil basis is up from last year, so that's helping out U.S. exports. Today we were up 9 cents. We got up to 413 and three quarters, and we're at the high side of this 15-cent channel that we have been in really since for the last 2 weeks. Option open interest has more calls than puts on this one, and basically that $4 put number was the major support level, and it's held all the way. So this being said, that we get up to 413 and three quarters isn't really that far off, but the market just has been just moving sideways really for the past couple of weeks. So CVOL for the corn is at 24.5%. Now the wheat today was higher. There's declining conditions for spring wheat. And now that the winter wheat harvest is pretty much done, we did switch over to the spring wheat, and in some areas there is it's called like hot and dry weather there, so it's still kind of an unknown as to how it's going to impact the crops there. So we were up for the fifth day in a row, so the oversold conditions are starting to get a little bit better, and even Minneapolis wheat is now 45 cents off that contract lows. Today we were up 10 and three quarters in Chicago, and we got up to 553 and a half. So $6 would be the next objective, but that's still a long way away. Option open interest is not quite a 2-to-1 margin there, but adding about 3,900 from yesterday. So I think in the call side, so I think that that's kind of a strong message right now. CVOL on the wheat is at 34.1%.